welcome to Divine Love Tarot readings on YouTube. Okay, welcome back, guys. From my subscribers, yes, I know I was gone for a while. Okay, it was just 1 month of readings. I just missed January, but I know it was a while because I posted December's kind of early. But yes, I'm back. All right, I did take some time off just because I was tired. Okay, I'll be honest about that. And when I say tired, I mean um my energy was kind of low. And while I could create readings just to put a reading up, I don't really want to give you something that's coming from a place of low energy. Okay, so I took a little time to kind of regroup and set my focus and my intentions for this year for the channel and how I want to grow it, because there's different things that I would like to do. One of those things that I have done is started a Patron community for this channel. So there's 3 different tiers. A lot of people have been asking how they can support the channel, and other than like sending PayPal payments, I felt like this was a better option, because then, I could provide you with some type of exclusive content, so I wanted to start a community for those of you that are, really into this channel, and want more content from me, a little bit more of a personalized experience, because I do enjoy that. I do enjoy the personalized readings that I give, the email communications, the checking up, the following up, letting me know how things are working out. I love that part of the reading. So you'll be able to donate, and also with those donations, every month I'll be offering a random reading to one of the donators. Okay, so you could wind up with a personalized Celtic cross reading for yourself. Also, I'm doing extended readings now for each sign. So I'm going to do the readings as I normally do with the 10-card spread. And then the extended reading will include the clarifiers and any sign association, any astrology that I might want to connect to the reading, the extra parts. Because towards the end, some of my readings were getting up into like the 45-minute range. That's a little bit long for YouTube. And I mean, that's a little bit longer than some of the personalized readings that I do. Okay, so in order to just kind of, keep things a little bit consistent, the readings will be straightforward. Okay, of course, I'm still going to, put my stories together and give you that experience, because I'm not just going to give you, a dry or a dry reading and get out of here. But for those of you who want more detail and want that extra time, because a lot of people don't, it's like 50-50. A lot of people come in, they want a basic, straightforward reading. They don't really care for the extras that I sometimes add to it. So if you do enjoy that, then you'll have the opportunity, if you want to purchase the extended reading for your particular sign. And then I also have a special on Patreon, where if you want all the signs, I give it at a heavily discounted price option. So I have another tier. So I have 3 tiers. I have, one that's just the basic pledge, whatever you decide. And with that comes okay, let's reel this in. Okay, tier level 1, okay, is a pledge donation of whatever amount you decide, and with that donation of $5 or more, okay, you will receive the extended monthly reading for your sign, and also be entered into the random drawing to receive the monthly reading. The next tier is a $20 tier, and with that, you receive access to all the extended readings. So if you're one of those people that likes to cross-watch for people in your life, if you want access to your sun, your moon, your rising, then you'll have access to all those readings. Plus, I might put some, other content up on Patreon. So whatever I decide to share there, you'll be part of that community. And then I have a 3rd tier option, which is a $100 donation. And with that, you receive 2-hour guidance phone call with me. You also receive your own monthly reading, guaranteed, and you receive access to the extended readings. Now, with that 2-hour phone reading, you can break that up into 30-minute sessions if you want, 15-minute sessions, whatever it is, but you'll get 2 hours of phone time with me, plus a reading, plus access to the extended. So that's pretty good because all those separately would be a lot more than $100. So I give you those options, and that's limited to a certain amount of people. That's not a, free for all. So I think I'm narrowing that down to about 15 people. If you're interested in that, that option is available. And, from there we can just see where the community goes. So I'm excited about that. I want to be, you know, I do this because, of course, I enjoy doing the readings, but I like to help. I like to help wherever I can. And if my readings can give you some type of insight, or some type of assistance or guidance into your situation, then, I'm grateful to be able to be here to provide that to you. Okay, so the links to everything are down below. Also on my sites where you can purchase the readings, I have now options for extended readings. So if you just want the one extended reading, you can go ahead and purchase that on my site, and then I'll send you the reading. Okay, so without any further ado, let me go ahead and get into your monthly reading. Once again, I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting from the channel. I appreciate everybody who reached out to me when I was gone. I missed you guys too, and I'm just looking forward for great things in 2018. All right, guys, let's get this reading started. Hey there, Sagittarius, and let's go ahead and get into your February 2018 love reading, okay? The first card for this reading is going to represent your current energy, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles in reverse indicates that basically financial issues may be affecting your love life, okay? If it's not financial issues, then there's like a loss of security or a lack of security in your relationship. All right, if you are in a new relationship, that means it's having issues basically from the very start, okay? So this is like a relationship that can't even get off the ground. For others, there's a sense of rejection, okay? You're feeling rejected somehow. Let's go ahead and pull a card for your challenge or what's crossing your current energy. And we have the Nine of Wands, okay? So the Nine of Wands is like the bad romance card, okay? The Nine of Wands is like, it's almost like failure in love, right? It could point to unhealthy drama, disputes, possible codependency, or feeling defensive or guarded in your relationship. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, you could have a situation where, your challenge is to change that habit, okay? Change whatever past patterns that prevent, real relationships, real stable relationships from getting off the ground. Okay, because when you see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's not just the beginning of any relationship. It's the beginning of something that could be secure, okay? A relationship with a foundation. Like basically, you're not able to establish a foundation. Okay, so your challenge is to get past these issues, okay? Get past these Nine of Wands issues in order to create a more stable foundation in your relationship and in your love life. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on with your past energy. And you've got the Three of Cups in the reverse, okay? So the Three of Cups in the reverse can indicate a messy love triangle, okay? This has been coming up for a lot of the signs. So I don't know what has been going on. I don't know if you guys, if everybody was just like really, going hard for the holidays. But there are a lot of three-way love triangle type situations that are either coming to a head or that need to be dealt with, okay? And in the past, maybe, this was you, not necessarily cheating, but just being emotionally unstable and maybe possibly dating multiple people, causing even more instability. Because if you are seeing people who want a relationship from you and you're not able to provide that to them because you don't have because your emotions are being spread all over, that can be a messy situation, okay? And so if that is one of the habits or one of the past issues that you have that prevent you from finding love, that's something that you're going to have to deal with. You can't always be, date multiple people at one time. That's not going to work for someone who wants to be in a long-term relationship. So if you want to be in a stable relationship with a stable foundation, then obviously that's a relationship pattern that you're going to have to let go, right? Now, moving on to your future energy, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so the Eight of Wands in reverse can signify someone who's fallen out of love, okay? And with that falling out of love could possibly come a breakup. Also, with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, someone could be holding back, okay, or holding out. So it could be you. You might be holding out, or somebody is holding out against you. Okay, this can also indicate being too hasty, okay, rushing into something that, once again, isn't going to be stable because you're not taking the time to create a firm foundation, all right? Let's move on to the card that represents what you want. And we have the Two of Wands in the reverse, okay? So it looks like you want out of something, or it looks like you want someone to stop meddling in your love life, okay? With the Two of Wands can indicate that either there is a family member, maybe a father or someone who financially you might be dependent on them somehow, or it's like if they're not satisfied with whoever you're seeing or you're dating, then they, you'll be cut off from whatever funds that they can give you, or they won't help you if you need help. Also, this could indicate that you're dating someone who is more financially well off than you, and maybe they hold that against you. Okay, so when things get rough, it's like, well, the money's mine, so I don't know what you're going to do, or you have to do things my way in order to have access to these finances. All right, so that does tie into this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse with the financial issues being a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so that can also indicate this Nine of Wands is you trying to break out of this codependency, right? Break out of this habit maybe of codependency if you are someone who dates people that are, people that you can financially draw upon. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and move on to your internal factor, Sagittarius. The internal factor for the reading is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, this is like, there's something that you may be embarrassed about, okay? And something that you might be ready to let go, something that's blocking your heart or blocking your emotions. Probably also possibly issues with materialism. Okay, so, this is all lining up pretty much to resonate with someone who, maybe in the past you were very focused on having some type of financial security, okay? Maybe you were with someone who provided you with financial security. But what happens in the situation is if you're with someone because of the money, okay, and not just they provide you, but maybe coming together, you guys could create a level of financial security that you can't do on your own. Okay, but unfortunately, when things are not going well, this person turns against you or uses that against you. And so you may be at a place where you're letting go of that need to have a certain level of finances, or that drive to always be financially stable at the, of course, that's coming at the sacrifice of maybe having an emotionally fulfilling relationship, okay? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I really feel like this has something to do with being materialistic. And if there's something, maybe this person even embarrassed you somehow. Okay, there seems like there's some type of embarrassment. Maybe you found out that this person is seeing someone else. Maybe that's what this past energy is, or vice versa. This person may have found out that you were seeing someone else. And now that's why there's issues going on here. Okay, maybe they're withholding, you know, financially now because they found out that you were seeing somebody else and they're upset. All right. And in the future, it looks like things might end quite suddenly with you and someone. All right. But in the extended, I'm going to go ahead and pull clarifiers for all these positions. So let me go ahead and move on to the advice for this reading. Now you get the Three of Swords in the reverse. So the Three of Swords in the reverse is like learn from your disappointments, okay? It's time to learn from your failures. It's time to learn from the things that didn't work out or your relationships that didn't work out in the past, okay? It's time to see the bigger picture, okay? This picture is bigger than dollar signs. This big picture is bigger than just making sure that, you know, you are financially okay when emotionally and maybe physically, you know, you're missing or lacking something. Also, with this Three of Swords in the reverse, another three, it's indicating that you need to handle this third party situation. So for some of my Sagittarius, that's going to resonate. That's not for everyone, but that's for those of you who do know that there is a third party situation, whether it's yours or whether it's your partner's and you just haven't really addressed it. You need to handle that third party situation, okay? So that's for my couples that are in a relationship. For my singles, it's just learning from your past mistakes and not continuing them in your present situation, in your current situation, and into the future, right? So this is the sign of not rushing into something. So that's a good indicator that maybe you are, you know, learning from your past mistakes. All right, so moving on to your external factor in this reading, and you have the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords can indicate that there's some type of break. Maybe someone's taking a break from you, okay, or they see that you are taking a break from the situation or a break from the relationship. And it could be mutual, okay? This just could be, the Four of Swords basically is saying that in your external environment right now, there is nothing going on, okay? So maybe, you know, like I said, this, if it's a new situation, it wasn't even able, or it's not even able to get off of the ground because of something, some cycle or pattern that I think is being repeated from the past, okay? So nothing is really happening. It's a time of contemplation. You know, whether this person that you're dealing with is contemplating what they want to do with you, okay, or they're just sitting back and giving you time to contemplate what it is that you want to do. All right. Moving on to your hopes and your fears, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, Sagittarius. So once again, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can indicate someone who might be considered a gold digger, someone who is like no longer focused on love. Okay, it's all about the financial security. It's all about stability. It's all, there's no nurturing, there's no love, all of that warmth and homemaking, all of that's out the window. Okay, maybe this person's been hurt, they've been jaded, but their focus is not on love anymore. So I feel like your fear is that either you, this is who you may become, okay? Someone who's loveless, maybe financial security is there for you, but love is missing, right? Security is missing. Or for some of you, you don't want to wind up with someone like this, okay? So you don't want to find out that you've been putting time and energy into a situation to wind up with someone who doesn't love you and they're just there for the money. All right, so that can go either way. Either you don't want to wind up as someone who is in a relationship without any love and, you know, just for finances, or you don't want to wind up with someone. And if you have been in a situation like that, then of course that might be your fear, basically, that that would happen to you, right? So now let's move on to the outcome. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I like the Ace of Swords to round this out because we did have a lot of reversals in this reading, okay? But there were the cards that are in the upright are very key, I feel like, in this reading. The Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the outcome, which is the Ace of Swords, okay? So the Ace of Swords represents a new direction in love or a new direction in your relationships, okay? If you're in a relationship, your relationship is moving in a new direction. So it's almost like when you have the Ace of Swords, whoever it is, they accept you for who you are. Okay, so if you've met somebody new, this person accepts you as is. They see who you are. There are no illusions, and they are, ready to start something with you, for you. Okay, there's no illusions. Everything is clear. There's clarity here. There's no misconceptions. Okay, now if you're in a relationship, things are going to take a new direction. Okay, maybe you guys have to clear up these issues. Maybe these issues keep coming up, but now is a time where you can clear it up. Okay, so now you can move things in a new direction. For some of you, that direction is a more positive direction, and for others, that direction is in separate directions. Okay, maybe you might choose to say, you know what, it's time to part ways, because we can both see that this situation is not working for us anymore. Okay, Sagittarius? So, there's a lot of your wands are in the reverse in this reading. All of your wands. Wand. No, this isn't the upright, but it's not the most positive cards than the Nine of Wands. Okay, because it's some type of, either it's you being defensive, okay, or somebody being defensive against you. It's you feeling like you need to explain yourself. It's you feeling like you need to fight for your position or fight for, your how you feel about something. But with the Two of Wands, what you want, with the Eight of Wands in the future, it hints at a bit of stagnation, okay? Pentacles, what you're feeling is the Pentacles in reverse. So right now, it's like you're almost at a stall, okay? It's almost like you're at a standstill. And I really feel like until you address either this three-way situation for my Sagittariuses that are involved in one, until you address that, or until you let go of some of these things from the past that have been that have shaped who you are today, you need to get over that. You need to work on those things in order to move into this new direction. All right, so what I'm also going to do is reference, I don't know if you've seen the video, but I've done a video that is the snapshot for this year, which is going to focus on, your theme for the year or your challenges for the year. And Sagittarius, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse addresses a lack of motivation, a need to focus on relationships, okay? Feeling restless in relationships. And, for those with the love triangle, that is part of your issue, right? Is that once you're in a relationship, you feel bored, okay? And that's what may spark you to go looking outside of your relationship for other entertainment, right? To be entertained by other people. With the Two of Cups, though, right now, romance and attraction and friendship, like a deeper romance, is on your mind this year. So I feel like that's why you're probably at a point where you're ready to let go of some of these, patterns that you had created, or bad habits as far as love and relationships go, because you are starting to realize that they are preventing you from having the kind of love and the kind of romance that you want. And I swear to you, I feel like that's a theme in a lot of the readings that I've done for the month of February. I don't know if Valentine's Day has something to do with it, but it seems like this month everybody's just at this point where they're like, look, things need to change somehow, or I need to change. I need to change how I'm doing things so that I can, have a more positive experience. Okay, Sagittarius, so that is the end of this reading. At this point is where I go into the extended reading. So if you are interested in the extended reading, down below in the comments, there's going to be a link on how you can access that. Or if you want a more personalized reading, okay, I can do that for you also. And in the link below in the description box, there is all my information, or you can email me here directly on YouTube or at divinelovetarot@gmail.com. All right, Sagittarius, so I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye.